Wow, this was not what I expected, but oh my god, this is a jam! What's up everyone, John from Beyond ARTV. Let's talk about Ariana Grande because it's time for a review and my thoughts and reaction to her single, No Tears Left to Cry. She's been kind of cryptically teasing over the past week or two. She even had that whole sweatshirt thing going around where you could read the text upside down, and that seems like it's the theme for at least this new single, if not for Ariana Grande 4, her fourth studio album, which is on the way at this point. This track was produced by Max Martin, at least co-produced by him, and my god, can you tell? Because it has this sweet pop sensation just swirling all around it. This is a jam that I didn't expect, and it's not pop in the sense that, oh, she's going with what the mainstream is doing right now. It's pop in the sense of, I feel like she's mixing elements of like 90s R&B, a little bit of electronic, and her own personal flair to this to make this song so spectacular and something that caught me way off guard. Obviously, Ariana Grande has been through a lot over the past few years. She lost her grandfather in 2014, and then tragedy struck in a very pronounced way in 2017 with the Manchester attacks at her own concert. You have to feel almost partially guilty, you can't even help it, I'm sure, as an artist, that this happened at your concert. People were hurt, people were killed here, and people were just mourning the loss of this. And this is something that I'm sure took a personal toll on her as well. I really enjoyed the concert that was put together. I thought that her and everybody else that came out over to the UK for this event did an incredible job. And now to see her return strongly with new music to the world of music, this is a great contribution here. And it's her basically saying, I'm out of tears. I have nothing else to cry over. She's cried in the past. She even talks about crying about things on her own records. But here, she's out of the tears, so let's push that to the side and focus on what's in front of us. Let me just say that this single is not what I expected in any way, shape, or form. Her first album was more soulful, playful. It reminded me of Mariah Carey and just older styles of like 60s, 70s, pop, R&B. A little bit of soul in there as well, especially with Ariana's incredible vocal range. And then My Everything, her next album, was a little bit off to me. I love some of the singles, including the lead single Problem, but overall I just wasn't as huge on it. But she came back strong with Dangerous Woman. And now seeing her foray into a little bit more of like a 90s R&B appeal, this song, just from the title alone and the way that people were talking about it and hyping it up, I figured this was going to be a really sad ballad or something, No Tears Left to Cry, and apparently when fans were played it live, they started crying and that sort of thing. At this point, now I think that they were probably crying because it was like really good, not because it was like soul-crushingly sad. The keyboard melodies, the synthesizers, and the overall ambience of the drums and the programming on this track is incredible, and the way that she lures you in with this really playful feel, it definitely is vibey, exactly what she talks about, because she says we're out here vibing. That's me listening to this song. It's something when it hits the eardrum, it just feels right because it opens up a little bit slower. She's singing, I'm out here in this state of mind, and then slowly it just kind of gets guided into something that hits the ground running. But it's like a slow jog, if that makes sense, because she's not even really breaking a sweat whatsoever. This comes easily to her, and this song really just feels effortless in the best way possible. Is it a little bit repetitive and monotonous on the chorus? Sure, but I will take it over 99% of the other stuff that we are handed in the mainstream and in the pop market. I think that Ariana's voice sounds fantastic here, and she looks great with this new look that she's debuted, looking more like the whole silver fox thing that people are talking about, and wearing that ponytail low. This is something that's definitely new for her, and I think the music video for this was really cool. Obviously, there's a big fascination with the upside down right now because of Stranger Things and Netflix, and obviously, I don't know if this is a cash-in on that whatsoever. It's just something that we'll have to see how it further ties in maybe to the lyrical content of this upcoming album. Overall though, I'm loving this song. I think the instrumental is really good, just a nice change of pace for Ariana Grande and mainstream pop in general. I'm loving this track. I'm going to have to give this a 4.5 out of 5. And everyone, if you haven't heard this yet, then please go check it out for yourself. I will leave the music video linked in the description down below. I think that the music video is a great visual companion and aid because the first time I saw the music video, I'd already played the song once on Spotify. Then I watched the music video. It just made everything pop a little bit more. I found myself just paying attention to those deep bass grooves and a little bit of that swirling sensation that I got with the production and the way that her vocals swell and come to the forefront. That's just me though. I would love to know what you guys think. Sound off down below. Let me know your thoughts on the new Ariana Grande song, No Tears Left to Cry. Don't forget to show support for the channel by dropping a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and ring that bell so you get my notifications even when YouTube doesn't actually put it in the sub feed. If you want to see another Ariana Grande video right over here, another recent song review right over here, or connect with me on social media at all of these links in the description down below. Other than that, I'll see you soon on Beyond ARTV.